Yo, what up? It's your boy Mr. Clutch, as always, here with the Gamers Lab. And today I wanted to do a video breakdown to show you guys the new Madden 16 MUT Legends.
What we do here is go back.
Man, I am super excited. As you guys may or may not know, I'm the MUT guy for the Gamers Lab, and I do the video breakdowns for all things related MUT. So I had to go ahead and show you guys these new MUT Legends that have been dropping over the past couple days. If you check out the EA Sports MUT Twitter page, you can see all these legends and breakdown. But here I'm going to give you guys a quick recap. As you can see, I screenshotted all the cards, threw them into a nice little picture for you, so you can see them all here in one spot. So basically what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to go over each card and I'm going to show you guys a few of the key stats, what really is going to stand out for this card and make it good, and just give you an idea of what to look out for when the new game drops and the cards that you want to be looking at. So real quick, I'm going to switch over here to the MUThead database website. I did a breakdown last week of exactly what MUThead is, as well as talking about the Madden 16 player reveal system. So I'm not going to go too far into that, but if you missed it, check out the last video, and you'll see exactly what the MUThead website is and how the MUT16 player reveal kind of works on the new MUThead website for this upcoming game. So like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time, but I am going to go over all 16 of the new legends that have dropped. Just give you guys a little sneak peek in each one, what you can scout out, what's going to be good for you, what you can use them in your scheme for, all that kind of stuff. So the first card we got here is John Elway. He's a 93 overall, pretty good for a starting quarterback. He's not going to be a speedster, 76 overall. It's not horrible. He can roll out to create space, but you're not going to get a lot of big play runs off with him this year. What you're really looking at that man for is these offensive QB stats, man. He's got a cannon with a 96 throw power, 96 accuracy, 93 short, 92 middle, and 95 throw accuracy deep. So he can drop the bomb over top. He has the throw power, he has the arm to do it. He has that 93 throw short and 92 throw medium. The game hasn't dropped, so we don't know how effective that's going to be. It's all relational compared to the rest of the Madden cards. But just looking at it at first glance, that's going to be a pretty good card to start the game out with. So this is definitely a card you're going to want to look at getting to start the game out. If you want somebody who's going to be able to sit back in the pocket and make decisive throws, as well as be able to roll out and create some space. Now we have another QB, Mr. Randall Cunningham, the legend from the Eagles. Now he's going to not be quite as good as far as throws, but he is going to be a lot faster. So instead of that 76 overall you see here, he delivers a 88 speed to start the game. That's going to be crucial for a quarterback here in MUT to start the game off. So if you're looking for a good QB that you want to be able to roll out with and make some throws on the run, Randall Cunningham is going to be your guy. So let's look at his throw measurables. He's got 95 throw power, that's pretty good, about the same as John Elway. You got 91 throw accuracy, a little bit, not quite as good. Throw accuracy short, 90. Ooh, the throw accuracy medium, that's going to hurt a little bit with the 85. And then the throw accuracy deep is 93. So 93 is good enough to get it done. I'll even take the 90 throw accuracy short. They're slants. For the most part, it's not too hard to mess those up. But 85 throw accuracy medium, you really want to see throw accuracy medium to be a little bit higher than that, because he's going to be throwing posts and stuff like that across the middle of the field. You're not going to want him overthrowing the ball into the defense. So, you got to give a little to take a little. In addition to that, he also has 97 stamina, 92 agility. And let's see if we can look at what his carry is, because that's going to be big if you're going to want to look at rolling out with him. So 71 carry, that's not bad for a QB. That's actually pretty good. So as long as you cover up the ball, you should be pretty good, and he won't fumble for you that often. So pretty good overall card, Randall Cunningham. He'll be the day one scrambling quarterback that a lot of the people are going to be going out to get. So the next card I'm really excited about, first time in MUT, number 30, Terrell Davis, your boy. He's the first. Like I said, this is the first time he comes out on MUT. He is going to have a ton of hype around him when the game drops. But let's take a look at his stats real quick. So you got 93 speed. Again, guys, this is all it's all relative depending on what the game's going to be. Because a lot of times you see faster games, sometimes you see slower games, where just the general speed and stuff like that will all be relative. So 93C could be good or it could be bad. From what I'm seeing in the trend so far, in the MUT cards especially, there's not a lot of overpowered speed. You know, the fastest card that came out so far is a 97, and there's only been one of them. A few 96s, but it looks like 94, 95 speed is going to be top end for the beginning of the release of the game. So 93 speed will get it done for you with Terrell Davis. So this is the highlight about Terrell Davis. Not only does he have 93 speed, but he has 95 truck. That's going to be ridiculous to start the game, considering you're going to be playing against gold overall linebackers that probably have 80 something tackling and, you know, low 90s maybe hit stick. To have a 95 truck, he's going to be out there doing whatever he wants. So what else do we got? We got 92 juke, awesome. 96 carry, man. The Bo Jackson 99 that came out last year during Christmas time had a 96 carry, and that was Christmas. So to start the year off with a halfback that has 96 carry, that's gonna be pretty damn good. So the next card we got here is Shannon Sharp, tight end, Baltimore Ravens. They didn't give him that Broncos shout out. Shout out to Baltimore Ravens. Hey, what's up? So let's take a look at his measurables real quick. He has 87 speed, not bad for a tight end. 96 catch, that's going to be pretty good. You got 96 catch in traffic also, so that's also going to be pretty good. This dude's going to be a beast to start the game off. Next card we got here is the Joe Horn. He's a 92 overall. Shout out to the Saints. We got 92 speed. He's not exactly a speed demon. He's 6'1", by the way. That's not great for a wide receiver, let's be honest. You got 92 agility, 95 catch. I'm pretty sure that's going to be solid to start the game. 97 catch in traffic. This is going to be the guy you want going across the middle of the field, catching the ball in between those linebackers. You couple that with the 88 route running, which I'm sure is going to be good to start the game, and a 93 spec catch. This looks like a perfect slot receiver to me. So the next player we got is a center for the Steelers, Demontre Dawson. Let's see, the things you really want to look at on an offensive lineman is going to be his strength, obviously, and then you're going to look at his run block and his pass block. These things are the two most important. 95 run block for a day one center offensive lineman is going to be spectacular. You couple that 90 pass block and a 95 impact block. If you don't know what an impact block is, basically the impact block rating is how well they block on the move. So when they pull out and they roll out to do the counter plays, and then when you're hitting, you know, with contact where they're moving downfield to block the defender, that rating impact block is going to come into play. So if you have a guy that's pulling, centers and guards mostly pull the most, you're going to want to see a good high impact block. And 95 is definitely going to be able to get it done for you to start the game off. So here, let's take a look at the next card. We got Bruce Smith. Shout out to the Bills. 94 overall, coming in hot. 82 speed for a defensive end is awesome to start the game. He's going to be just as fast as most of the quarterbacks you're going to play against. Couple that with 91 excel, he's going to be pretty tough. So the stuff we want to look at for defensive ends, obviously going to be their tackle, and then they usually have either a power move or finesse move. So in this case, Bruce Smith features the power move along with a 91 hit power. So he's going to be able to get it done. He's going to get that bull rush as a defensive end, and he's going to shut that edge for you pretty well. The next card we got here that came out is the 93 overall John Randall. Shout out to the Vikings here on that one. So let's take a look. 82 speed for a defensive tackle. That's going to be sick. He's going to be coming in super hot. If the game has any A-gaps this year, you want John Randall in that spot because he's going to come in and scream at the quarterback with the quickness. So we couple strength. That's going to be another stat that matters. 90 overall. That's going to be pretty good. We got 91 power. Looks like he's going to be a finesse lineman. So he's going to have that swim move on fleek. His block shed is 90. That's going to be pretty good. And then 81 power move. So usually you have one or the other. To have one as a 96 and another one as an 81 as a day one card, that's going to be pretty monster. So he can get it done if he wants to bull rush as well as finesse up the middle of the line. So pretty good card overall. This is going to be one of the cards I'm going to have my eye on because I like blitzing, and I like having a defensive tackle that blocks edge and shuts down the run. Next card we got is Brian Finneran. If you guys haven't seen it yet already, I have my mouse pretty close to the hint that I'm going to give you. I don't care what this man's stats are. There's only one thing that people are going to be getting this card for. Height, 6'5". I don't know if you guys seen some of the early trailers or the new features, but they got the new spectacular catch animation. I'm sure that's going to be tough coming out. Basically face catching 2.0. We'll see. But to have a wide receiver that's 6'5" to start the game, that's going to be pretty tough. So Brian Finneran coming in for you guys here. Shout out to the Atlanta Falcons. Let's take a look at his stats anyway. We'll see how he does. 87 speed, so he's not going to be too fast for you. You're not going to burn the defense over top. But we do got a 96 catch in traffic, a 95 catch, and a 93 spec catch. He's also got a 94 release to go on top of that, so that's not going to be bad either. He's going to be burning those bronze and silver, gold, whatever cornerbacks to start the season off with. 89 route running. I value route running a lot, especially if you're a lower end speed wide receiver. So 89 route running, it's not going to be bad to start the game, but after a month or two, I don't know if this card, route running wide, is going to be able to compete. But again, like I said, man, 6'5", 210. I mean, he's going to be golden for you to start the game if you're looking for that tall wide receiver on the outside. I'm sure there'll be some other options if you look at some of the base edition players that are going to come out. You just got your tall wide receivers in the league this year, Vincent Jackson, Calvin Johnson, all those types of guys. But Brian Finneran, he's going to be another one to watch out for. This dude's going to be a monster. So next card, one of my all-time favorite players in Madden 15, Steve Atwater, day 1 release. Oh, he's going to be sick. So, if you guys don't already know, one of the toughest free safeties to play the game, man. He's got that hit power. I'm sure it's going to be ridiculous. But let's go take a look at his measurables. 92 speed, that's going to be pretty good. 77 catch, that's going to be nice for a free safety to start the year off. Defensive stats, 95 hit power. We will take it. Let's go. Start the game. 95 hit power. He's going to be forcing fumbles all day. So what else do we have? On 73 block shed, that's a little weak. The hit power is definitely going to be the thing that you guys look at. 87 zone coverage, that's going to be pretty good for free safety. Man coverage 70, but that's always a little low for your safeties. Not a big deal there. That really is not a game breaker. 85 tackle, I'd like to see that a little bit higher, up in the 90s. But again, beggars can't be choosers. Day 1, I'll take it. Steve Atwater, he's going to be one of the guys to look at. So the next guy we're looking at here is going to be Rod Woodson, the free safety. We got another free safety here. Now he's got the 87 hit power, not quite as strong as Atwater, but as you can see, his zone coverage is 91. So if you're looking for more of a coverage player and not necessarily a run stuffer or a big play fumbler, this guy is going to be the guy you're looking for. He's got the 91 zone coverage and a little bit higher, 5 higher also with the catching rating than Atwater. So 82 coverage is going to come down with a lot of interceptions for you. 93 jump, I'm sure that's going to play a part. And then you got the 92 speed, also 93 excel. So this card is going to be pretty good in coverage. He also, if you didn't notice that, 90 kick return. So you can throw him in back there, the kick return, if you don't like getting your offensive players tired. So moving right along, we got the left tackle from the Seahawks, Walter Jones. Shout out to the Seahawks. Again, we talked about offensive linemen, but left tackle, it's going to be the same concept. 90, you're going to want to look at the strength and then the blocking. So 95 strength, that's going to be pretty sick to start the game off. We got, let's see here, we got 97 pass block, 92 impact block, and 92 run block. So this guy's definitely a pass blocker, but he has the stats for run blocking to get it done for you, like I said, especially to start the game. So moving along, next card we got your left outside linebacker, the GOAT. He had about 4 cards last year in MUT, but it's cool. We'll take him again this year. 93 overall, Derek Brooks. Shout out to Tampa Bay. One of my favorite linebackers to ever play the game. When I started watching football, this was one of the best linebackers in the game at the time. So I grew up watching him, and man, I love playing with him. So he's got 89 speed, 83 catch. That's pretty damn good for a linebacker. 93 hit power. What else? We got 87 block shed, a little low. Like I said, we like to see linebackers and defensive linemen in the 90s, but we'll take it. 89 zone coverage to start the game. That's crazy. And then we got 94 tackles, so not too shabby there. So this is definitely going to be one of the cards that I'm looking for when the game starts. I'm just going to drop a ridiculous amount of money just because I want him on my team. So the next person we got here is wide receiver Herman Moore. Another 6'5" wide receiver to go along with Brian Finneran. He's a little bit faster with the 93 speed, just 1 or 2 higher. But if you notice, he has a 97 catch and a 98 catch in traffic. That's going to be ridiculous. I have a feeling already. You couple that with the spectacular catch animation, this dude is going to be a problem to start the season out. So let's see what other route. He has 89 route running, same thing as Finnerman. So neither one of them gets an edge there. But I think overall this is definitely a better card. 95 release, that's going to be good, so he can play the outside well if he gets bumped. This is definitely overall going to be the better card than the Brian Finnerman. But that is pretty good for Finnerman because it's going to drop his price down a little bit. He's probably going to be the higher end of the two, size wide receivers. And so if you're looking to get somebody without spending a ton of coins, then you probably want to look at the Finnerman. But if you're looking for the grade A top quality wide receiver to start the game out, Herman Moore is definitely going to want to be your option. So last but not least, there's been so much hype around this player. They've been asking about him for years. EA Sports listened, and finally they have revealed number 21 LT. They don't have a card for him yet, but look at that man. He is going to be the truth this year. If it wasn't for him, I would say Terrell Davis, TD, probably would be getting the nod as, the best running back to start the game. But I'm telling you, man, people are going to be on this card when the game starts. So let's blow this up a little bit so you guys can see his stats. He's not in the database as of right now. He might be by the time this video releases. But I'm just going to show you guys a quick snapshot of his stats so we can get an idea of what we're looking at. So we got 93 speed, that's the same as Terrell Davis. We got 95 juke move, that's a little higher. 96 carry, 96 itself, so he's going to be pretty quick. 94 agility. The thing that I really want to see about this card, because people love throwing to their backs, including myself, is what is this man's catching, route running, and catching traffic stats going to be like? Because I have a feeling he is going to be an absolute goon coming out of the backfield. So if any of the routes that were effective last year, or how it's been in past Maddens where you have the angle routes or the C routes coming out of the backfield, or even the flat routes, and he's on them, you are going to get big plays. So look out for this card. My personal recommendation, he's going to have a lot of hype around him. Him and Terrell Davis are both. So I would say maybe if you're not into overspending for coins, you're going to want to wait a couple weeks until the value drops and they start releasing some better halfbacks. But if you don't care and you want the best of the best, man, this card right here is going to be the one to go after. So make sure you check that out. Anyway, those are all 16 of the legends that have come out to date. I promise I will keep you guys posted as new content comes out. I'm going to start dropping videos pretty much every day. If not every day, at least 5 to 6 videos a week. I'm going to be looking at dropping, if it's a slow MUT day, I'm also going to be featuring some of the new regular player ratings for the people that play ranked. You guys can get an idea of what the game's looking like as well. And we're going to be going over some of the new features that MUT is releasing, as well as some of the general gameplay features that are coming out in the game. So in between the slow MUT days, I'm going to go over that stuff as well. Definitely stay tuned. The next video I have coming out is going to be new features coming to this year in MUT, freshly released by EA Sports. So stay tuned, check that out, subscribe to the channel. If you have a question, leave it in the comments below. Other than that, it's Mr. Clutch. I'm out.